Hello, this is Yummy Pajama Man, and this will be tutorial 2 on Python, the Python 3.2.3. And today we'll be going over, the overview that I'm going to give out today will be designing a program, and then input, processing, and output, displaying output with the print function, comments, and finally variables. So this one will be a little bit longer. So yeah, let's. Before I start, I just wanted to say that I will be doing I will be giving out the lesson in a very concise manner, a very succinct way. I will be very straightforward as I possibly can, and I won't jump ahead. I will only go further if I am confident enough that what I told previous to will get inside your head. And so yeah, that's my goal when trying to teach this program. And so hopefully you have this program installed on your computer already. If you've already seen my last video, I'll probably put a link in the description or on the video so you can go back and install the Python version yourself, the 3.2.3. But if you're ready to go, then we can start right now. So yeah, let's start with designing a program. So when you're starting out with Python, you want to open it. I have mine on my desktop, and this will appear. This box is called the Python shell. And here it is also called the interactive mode, where you can interact. You can test a line of code to see if it'll work. So if I type in 7 plus 3, like I did on my last video, it'll output as 10. It'll show you that it is working. And so yeah, designing a program. So if we're done with this, and I'm pretty sure here is, I don't use a lot of the tabs. I don't usually use edit. You can use shell to restart the shell. So if I want this to clear out, I can click on shell and then restart shell. So it'll restart. I don't ever use debug. Configure idle I use sometimes in order to change the font size and the font face, or what it'll look like, and that's about it. Windows, I don't use that, and that's about it. So file is usually what you're going to use most of the time. So to get into what is called the script mode, you want to go to File and then New Windows, and now you're in script mode. So in script mode, this is where you're going to write out your program itself right here. And once you're done writing your program, you can go to run module, and it'll run the program, and it'll output to here, like this number was outputted here. So yeah, so designing a program, when you're designing a program, usually someone's going to tell you, oh, I want this to happen, or I want that to happen. They'll tell you right then and there, and so you write the instructions down, and the way that you want to write down what the person is telling you, because they're not adept at writing program, you are. So what you want to do is you want to do Persuado code or flowcharts. Persuado code is it's false code, or you write out the code not exactly as it is, but it's a guideline for you to write out in Persuado code, false code. So it's not exactly the exact code, but it's a guideline for you. And then there's flowcharts, where it shows you the input, the process, and the output. So that's another guideline that you can use in order to formulate your plan into making the program. And also look for syntax errors and logic errors. So when you're done writing the program, it'll give you, it'll run, so say run module, it'll tell you specifically that there's an error, so that's a syntax error. Or if you run your program and it's fine, but the output is different, like you put a plus instead of a minus, and that's called a logic error. So syntax error is an error within the program, and then the logic error is error that you do not want for it to happen. So there's still an output for the program, but the logic error is an error that you do not want to happen. So and then we have input processing and output. Just a quick note, I know I'm not going right into the program. I think it's better to learn what you need to know in order to prepare yourself into writing code, not just go right in and write the code. I think it's better to explain some of the processes and how to formulate a plan before you actually do write out a code. So we're almost there to it. Also, there's input processing and output. So pretty much everyone knows what that is. So you input, here, and then it processes it, and then it outputs to this program on the Python shell. So from the script mode to the interactive mode or the Python shell. And now on displaying output with the print function, we're going to use a function called print. This function is going to display whatever is within the print argument or parameter. So let's start out with the classics, hello world. So this is all you need to write hello world. So you type in print, it'll highlight. So that means it's the function, print function, parentheses, and it'll give you this helpful dialog box down below. So saying print values, etc., etc. So print parentheses quote. No, I'm sorry. Quote and then hello world. Quote, end it, and then you press enter. So you get out of the print hello world. Or you don't have to press enter, you can just keep it right there. So it doesn't really matter how many enters I press. So now we have hello world, and that is it. That's how you print out words. That's pretty much it. So now what you want to do, you want to see the output, so you go to run module. Oh yes, you have to save it, so click on OK, and then let's see, I gotta go to my drive, and then I'll go to my Python examples. So I'll go hello world, hello world YT. You can name it whatever you want, and then before you click save, you want to press .py. Even though this says save as type py, it doesn't save as .py. So you want to end it yourself with .py. So it won't save it as a text document. It'll save it as a Python. So remember to save as .py. So press save, and then output hello world. So it outputs to here, and that's how you type out hello world and the print function. So now that you know that, now you can do print parentheses quote whatever you want to say, and it'll print out multiple lines. Hello being, or something like that. So you press enter, and you can run it again. Run module. It has to be saved, yeah. And then it'll output again to hello world, hello being, or you can add on to it hello world, and then run module, and then it'll output that. So now you know how to use the print function. And so yeah, so I'm going to split this video up into segments. So I will see you in the next segment of this video.